Hi guys, taking a look at Nebulous Notes today for iOS. It's a really cool text editor. Has a lot of really fun functions. This little keyboard bar is very cool. There's a search function, lets you find any bits of text that you want. That's something that's really hard to do otherwise. There's this date button, inserts the current date and time. There's a handy tab button. These are ones that are built in, but you can customize this top row to whatever you want. And I've sort of customized it to my own uh, requirements. You can have auto pairing of asterisks for italics and bold in Markdown. I have, let me see, I have tag link. Let me just go and grab a URL here. So now I can paste that in here, and my cursor is all ready to accept link text, which I can put in here. And that's pretty handy. I did a previous screencast about text expander, which can be used to do a lot of things like this too. But if you don't want to spring for text expander, you could always use an app like this, like Nebulous. Um, the select tools are really handy as well. So you can, if you've ever tried to select text on an iPhone, it's really difficult. This makes it a little bit easier with these sort of arrows. Very handy. There's also these sort of navigation buttons for line up and top and bottom of the document. Very, very useful. So this is very customizable. Once you're done with your text, you can save it or export it to different locations. You can render the markdown. You can preview it as I'm doing here. And you can copy the HTML if you want. You can get rich text. Very handy. Now if you look in the settings, this is kind of where all the magic happens, because you can actually create whatever you want in here. All of these are editable. You can modify these to whatever your requirements might be. So any of these macros, if you want to change them, you can. You can see the variable there for paste. If you want to write anything around that, you can. Cursor is another one. You can insert your cursor at any point. Date, lots of them. And you can, using the reorder button, you can change these around. But yeah, there's lots of very handy items in here that I recommend you play around with. And depending on your own requirements, you can make this text editor do pretty much anything. And as I mentioned, you can drag and drop these here. This feature took a while for me to figure out, so I thought I would show you guys here. Not so obvious that it's there, but you can do it, and by doing this, you sort of move things to and from the front of your keyboard, so you don't have to scroll. But that's Nebulous Notes. Check it out. Really fun.